Let's set the stage. It's a double elimination tournament. Wendy Macpherson's top seed, so Kendra Gaines would have to beat her twice.
Right, because Kendra has lost once. She lost last night bowling Wendy for the 1 and 2 position. So that is the great thing about leading this tournament. First shot out, little slow, leaves the 3-pin. Talked with Kendra. She said the lanes definitely are breaking down, and what she's going to try to do is move a little left, keep moving a little left, project the ball a little right, not too far right, because she says there is a hang spot, and hopefully create a little hold and a little hook.
She'll cover this 3-pin up. Wendy Macpherson now will be up very quickly to start her run at her 3rd Queen's title.
And when Wendy won here in Reno, she bowled Marianne DeRupa for the title, and I believe she won the first game. She said she wanted to get. She told me that year, I wanted to get it over with quick. I wanted to bowl a good game and just get it over with. I didn't want to have to stay for 2 games. She has the same philosophy.
She won right here in the stadium in 2000, and she won here in Reno in another location in 1988. Coming up light, leaving the 7-pin, and I'm going to take a minute. The WIBC ladies here all week work so hard, and many of them away from their homes. And Sissy Bryant, the 4th vice president of WIBC, had to miss her first grandchild's first birthday. So happy birthday to 1-year-old Ashton Corey Humphreys. And your grandma's sorry she couldn't be there, but, you know, you have to travel.
And she's a great lady, too, so we were glad to have her here.
Some of the other top finishers in this event, there was a 13 to 16th position. Jennifer Swanson and Rachel Perez with strong showings. The 2001 Rookie of the Year, Kelly Kulick, in that bracket, and the 94 Queens champ, Anne-Marie Dugan.
Trisha Renshaw, a great regional player from the Northeast. Maxine Nabel shooting the 300, and even had some of our Japanese ladies that made the cut. Last few years, they've been bowling very well at the WIBC tournament.
They have, and it's an international competition from all over the world.
We had a lot of competitors, Australia, Japan, all over.
As you just mentioned, that defeat last night, Wendy Macpherson defeating Kendra Gaines, 649 to 568. Only one other lady has won the Queens. One lady has won the Queens tournament 3 times, Millie Ignizio, in 1967, 1970, and 1971, and she was here this week.
She was here this week, and I am very proud to say that she's a friend of mine. I talk with her quite a bit over the internet. And she still, to this day, is working on her game, learning about the new equipment, and still bowling. So, great ambassador for the sport. Kendra moving a little left. Good shot, ring 10. Still using the same ball. She didn't change balls. She said she's just going to move left. Moves a little bit deeper, projects it to the right down the lane a little bit further than she had been in the last match. And that's the result, ring 10. Good shot.
Just a personal preference there, whether to change equipment or just continue to move.
Absolutely, but same philosophy. This week she said, don't give up the pocket. Don't do anything too drastic. You want to stay in the pocket and work from there. That's what she's doing.
Well, here's your chance to ask a question of your favorite pro. Log on to pwba.com and submit your question for the bowlersparadise.com Ask the Pro. Each week, one question will be chosen from one of the top 5 finalists to answer on air. And if your question is selected, you'll receive a gift from bowlersparadise.com to start. And so start sending in those questions. It's a unique opportunity. You get to ask whatever you want. Well, it may not make the air, so you know, be cautious in what you ask. But
no, we used to do it in the past. We got some great questions about equipment and us, and even asked a lot of the players' personal things about themselves, and it was great. Kendra missing a little left. Looks like she lost her footing at the foul line. Leaves the 310. Definitely got it in. Didn't project it to the right. Went high. Leaves the split, but I believe she slipped at the foul line. Lost her footing just a little bit, and that caused her to miss left. Let's see. No, she didn't. I thought she did, because when she said, oh, brother, nope, she just made a bad shot. Changes balls to shoot cross lane. Spare spares it up.
She looks like she's falling off her shots, though.
On the spare, I really did on the first shot. That was my mistake. She stayed with the shot. She just missed left, and it was just a bad shot. Kendra's good because at the point of release, she usually makes a little comment, so it kind of helps you.
She tells you what's going on.
Yeah. Wendy, 2002 average, 214.39 for 741 games. So when people ask how many games you bowl in a year,
yeah, that's a lot.
And
it's
that's
not
on tour.
your 90-some games in league.
And that is tour only.
Correct. Not practice, pro-ams, and everything else. Wendy not getting the break to kick out the 7 there. Wendy's interesting that she said she shot 260 her last game of qualifying to get to the 8th position, which ended up being what she said the key for her in her draws to get to the telecast.
She had a great bracket. She bowled some low scores. People didn't average very much against her, and she said that's the key.
Oh, just hanging on.
She gave it the wave, though. No problem.
No problem at all. And we took a look at Tish Johnson's records earlier. Wendy Macpherson, we know, has many, many records. Most PWBA television appearances, 103.
And still going.
Most 200 games in match play, 24.
Most consecutive 200 games bowled in qualifying, 18. Most prize money in a season, 165,000. And she's our career money
earnings leader.
Yeah.
Yes. Coming up light on that one, leaving the 2-5.
She said she's using somewhat of a strong ball. She has them drilled 2 ways. She has a strong drill and a weak drill with a little bit of surface, depending on how she felt the lanes were going to be. She doesn't seem like she's quite comfortable yet.
She had been off for a while. She had carpal tunnel surgery on her right wrist over the break. But she said it feels great. She started practicing in February, and she's practiced every day more than ever before because she said she finally feels good.
Well, she started with a 13-pound ball when she first came back, and then from there went right back to 15 pounds. But I bowled next to Wendy a few times, and this was the best I've seen her throw the ball in quite some time, because I knew she was injured last year. Not that she threw it that bad, but she was aggressive, making the moves. She was really out to bowl well this week.
Kendra Gaines against Macpherson on TV, career 2-1. So she has the upper hand on television.
Yes, and Kendra making the little noise at the foul line again, just not making good shots the last 2 times up. Missed way left. Going Brooklyn and getting the break. And I will say, she's down with the shot, but once she raises up, she knows she didn't like it. She missed left, came across her body, which I'm going to say is very shocking for Kendra, because Kendra is a very good TV bowler.
She was also starting to have some arm or wrist problems and dropped her ring finger over this break for a little bit more comfort.
Looked like a better shot. She got it out onto the lane, but she still seems to be missing left quite a bit. She did say, I need to project the ball a little bit to the right. They are starting to break down for me. She hasn't been doing that in her last 4 shots. Coming across her body a little bit, pulls up out of it really quick, didn't have the footing, just a bad shot.
Well, she needs to spare this to keep her lead by 1 pin.
Changes balls to a spare ball, goes straight. Only gets the 3 pin.
Doesn't cover it up, so will it be Gaines or Macpherson that win the coveted Queen's title? Right now, Macpherson has the lead. We'll be right back. The last time the Queen's Tournament was held here at the National Bowling Stadium in Reno, the top seed was Wendy Macpherson. She defeated Marianne DeRupo 227-202 to win her 2nd Queen's crown. That was in 2000. Event comes here every 3 years. So in 2003, Wendy Macpherson right now in the lead in the championship match by 11 pins over Kendra Gaines. Only 1 strike so far, Carolyn, between these 2 players through 4.5 frames.
And Wendy's match play record against Kendra, 1-2. And Wendy, again, another great TV bowler. When Wendy needs a shot, she's always there in the pocket. Once again, you don't win 19 titles without doing it once in a while, right?
Right, exactly. talking about her practice regimen. She said she bowled 5 to 7 games a day for the last, well, since early February. So that's enough to get you in shape to come out here. Coming up high, though, and